So retake's not going to be out of question here, Pim, but it does seem like we're going to start to see that B hit come into fruition. They're going to realize the site's pretty much open, but Buster through the smoke into the head of Sirson. What a start to the round for VP.
Yeah, that's going to make this retake a little bit easier. That's a good grenade from Tizian, though. He's no armor right here, though, so it's going to be tough for him. He needs to hit the first bullet. He can't do that. James takes him down, and now this retake looks much more likely to happen. There's still a Molotov on Sanji as well.
This is where you're wanting that incendiary to be tossed down into one of these back corners. Lots of damage inflicted to VP, but Kicker does come out ahead of Zantares, leaving Tabson and Keto remaining. As you highlighted, Tabson, one of the most skilled players, but there's not much he can do when a bullet's put in the back of his head. And VP with a flawless retake, don't lose a single player.
No, that was a little bit disappointing for Big Clan, right? They got that bomb site totally for free. Buster takes down Tizian here, though, so that's going to make it way harder. They have no control. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Tabson getting a kill. We see Buster down to 10 HP. There's a bit of an opening here for Big, and that's what you want. You want the players to rotate around. You see them come in here. Shantaris, can he hit this shot? Then that's a round open.
It's trying to feel out where these T's are. They now know both of them are on the side. They're going to try and close in. This is where Deagle can be so very deadly, but VP with another successful retake.
We know that's not always as reliable as them.
Less bullets, but he does have Buster watching his back, and his Molotovs, an island of fire they have to walk over, and all their feet have been burned. It's looking ominous at best for Big. Beautiful flashbang, perfectly timed in Jame on the rotation, finds a Tizian out in the open. Easy pickings in the end, and Sirson can only really watch and try and save the AWP. So VP, hot off the back of having a bit of a rough round in 3, able to bounce right back in 4, and they only lose 1 player in the process.
Gambling on both horses, so to speak, and it's going to be up to Kicker here. If he can get 1 or 2 kills, there's a chance. He lines up the first one, not able to connect the second one. There we go, another kill from Kicker, and he stays alive now, so the rotation is coming in from virtus.pro. This is not looking good for Big. That's what though Tabson takes down. Sorry, Shantaris takes down 2 guys. James through the smoke as well. A little bit lucky, and there we go. As soon as they were starting to look scary for Big Clan, they turn it around. Nice play by Shantaris. Very important double kill he got right there. But Kicker on that bomb side, he did everything correct, right? He got 2 kills, he stayed alive, he allowed for the rotation to come in.
And the bomb has crossed, but he's by himself. 30 seconds left. Flashbang's being tossed in. Buster is watching on the side. This is a 4v4, but it's looking like it's going to go the CT's way. They still can't cross. Finally, Keto, though, does connect and domes Kicker out the round with an AWP. That could be the deciding moment. Tizian now swings in for 2. The bomb's still yet to be planted. Buster's here. His HP is high enough to really go for this as well. He might catch them in rotation, in transition. He gives his position away, and they nearly line up for him. But Big are going to win the round with 5 seconds to spare. Oh, we feel like Sanji's going to be a huge part of this round if VP are going to pull it off. The smoke to library really messed with them, and now they're going to try a wraparound, but there's no player in Banana to pivot off. They're all going to be stuck in a claustrophobic angle of Speedway, but Tabson does come out ahead. 17 seconds to go. Do they check the angle? They do, but Adren's still going to line them up.
Oh my God.
The third. That's the round going to VP, unless the miracle happens in 7 seconds. But the Molotov is going to stop them from getting the bomb anyway. What a nightmare.
What a nightmare. That was a very well-executed win by Big Clan.
Round. It was 2-0. Tabson, though, he is going to switch up the pace. And he's going to get the rewards onto Sanji. Quicker, though, does get the kill through the box, but he's going to be silenced instantly afterwards. As Antares does get the avenging flag. There's a slight gap in the smoke. I was about to say it may catch Big off guard, but nope. Tizian drills Buster in the head with his AK. And we're off for another save.
Is it enough?
Sanji wants to take first point of contact, but Tabson and Sirson are cleaning house. VP, even with the stack, Pim, you were highlighting it, you were setting up the play perfectly, and they still get wrecked.
Still get wrecked. Still get wrecked, you know, that's the utility, right? Big didn't spend any Molotovs at all to take the banana control. They didn't spend any flashes, any grenades, any flashes for that matter, you know. It was too easy, so when they do the execute on the bomb site, they have all the Molotovs, they have all the flashes, all the smokes at hand, and they were simply just one by one forcing out the virtus.pro players. That's what happens when you play a little bit too scared and a little bit laid back. Jame, even with a nice kill here, is not able to do anything about this. Looks a little bit chaotic here, but he's going to go down eventually, and that's going to be first half done and dusted. There's nothing he can do about the outcome. Maybe get a consolidation before I can... Or get a knife in the back. Either way, there we go. Tizian doing him dirty, and I love it a lot. Yeah, how's this going to pan out, Vince?
He 50-50 can maybe rip and shred through a couple players, but it's just the flashbang that's going to afford one. tabseN now next up to the plate, and you expect him to get the third kill, a player of his caliber and skill level, but they peek out one too many times looking for the upgraded USP, and it cost him his life.
That's it. 3 versus 2 now for Big Clan. Good position. Tizian still aggressive towards Banana. If he goes down and he does to James, that's going to be it, right? The bomb side is open. virtus.pro doesn't know that, though, and they're not willing to act on it.
No kits between the two of them. No grenades to play off either. And James just the other side of the smoke. Santares gets totally surprised by that, and then James goes into cyeSeN. So both pistols have gone the way of the T's, of VP.
How much damage can he do?
The smoke's being funneled down with a Molotov as well. It's going to force him out into the open. And that smoke stops anyone else from helping him out. There's a team kill in amongst the frenzy. James splatters Kickert. 8 seconds to go. The bomb's in an awkward spot. It's going to take them a little bit longer to get the bomb planted now. That gets the CTs that little bit closer in arches to try and pivot off for a retake. Damage inflicted to James as he catches it straight off round. Flashbang perfectly timed. Adren gets hit by it. Has to switch to his Deagle. The heroics, the last stand isn't quite big enough. And now James on 6 HP is going to be knocked down. They had no kit, but they do have time. Exactly. They know it's going to be an A play now, so they can afford to go for these plays. Spanning up through smoke, showing their hand, tossing their nades, and they've done a very good job of managing their grenades. They still have an incendiary left and a flashbang. Adren now to be moving through. 8 seconds to go. He's going to try and get the bomb planted in the smoke. And he does successfully get it down. Kickert, in the meanwhile, runs out of ammunition, has to switch to his Glock, but the smoke is going to offer him sanctuary to replenish that mag. And Adren comes back in with more. tabseN saving the life of his teammates on the side just for a little bit longer, and then chips in for a second and a third, and it's another successful retake. VP are getting so close. So James hasn't had many opportunities. That being said, though, here comes the aggressive play we're looking for. tabseN instantly chips in with a headshot, and that's going to slow things down. There's Molotovs. They're burning alive on the approach. It is going to be another very difficult take, but James has made it maybe a little bit more possible. k1to through the smoke, gets himself another one. He's up to 2 frags for the round, and now James in a 1v4 in the smoke. The Browner gun not going to betray him, but k1to triples up on pool, 13-8. Time again, though, is starting to dwindle away, but they are setting up. Once that smoke clears in apps, they may go for a waterfall. Flashbang out, and here comes a tsunami of terrorists and his Kickert. That's going to get the first, but tabseN and Santares have been left completely untouched, and tabseN and Santares going to pick up a full house of frags, and they have just made VP flop again.
Some demo watching he can do and maybe change up that play going on further to the tournament if virtus.pro decides to play in the tournament once again. Now coming in with the last push of the game, tabseN and k1to shuts them down. That's it, Vince. That's it.
Yeah, that surely has to be the final nail being put into the coffin. tabseN has been boosted up. k1to's gone down. The SG now ripping through the smoke, nearly claims his second frag, and now Santares stands tall. James last man standing, not for much longer, and BiG in cruise control, take it 16-8.
What a game that was from Big Clan. I think they can be very proud of this display. We know they just made a roster change. Smooya is no longer part of this lineup. We kind of didn't know what to expect coming into this game, but so far they've been showing great progress. We've seen tabseN back to the level we want him to be at. He's a superstar player. He's the star of this team. If he's playing like this at this level throughout the entire tournament, as you said as well, Big Clan is going to be a big mouthful.